What's going on, everybody? It is July 14th, Friday. Last Friday was July 7th. I decided to take a break and just wasn't feeling it. But last weekend, on Saturday, I got the opportunity to be a part of Gulf State Wrestling's Cajun Heat show in Morgan City, and man, what a phenomenal crowd that always is, man. Morgan City's always packed and they're always loud. Not this is the first time I didn't wrestle there, but I was still part of the show. I came out to make a 4-way tag match for the tag championships, and man, when my music hit and I came through that curtain with those belts and I got in the ring, and that's all I had to say was 3 words: clear my ring. Everybody jolted out the ring, and then the chants of 900 people chanting Minotaur had my heart on fire. You hear me? I mean, man, it was unbelievable. It was awesome. So on that card that night, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, who is a legend, a management legend in this business, who has managed so many people, so many legends, that I got to meet him. He managed Mustang Mike that night in the main event. And man, what a wonderful show that was. It was awesome. I got the opportunity to bring Jimmy Hart from Morgan City to Kenner by the airport, where his hotel was. So he got to ride in my car, which he was having a fit about my car because he loved it. So we got to talk for a good hour about just regular things. And man, he asked me a bunch of things about, man, he asked me about my career and how my career went, and how, when my music hit, then people he heard that when my music hit, then people went nuts. And I asked him how he got started in the business. What a very down-to-earth, humble guy. Just phenomenal. He's of all the legends I've met in this business, he is one of my tops. And it got me thinking about all the legends I've met in this business. So I may go on a few weeks of different legends I've been in a ring with and I've met in this business. And I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I got to meet a lot of people in 23 years that a lot of guys in the wrestling business don't get to meet. I've gotten to do a lot more than a lot of guys in this business don't get to do. And go places that a lot of guys in this business don't get to go. And I think back of how lucky I feel and how humble I feel about how many people I've met in this business and places I've gone, compared to other guys in this business that don't get that shot, that don't get that opportunity. So seeing Stan Sweetan at the show, man, when I tell you, every time I see this dude, I just want to punch him in his face. No, seriously. Me and Stan have been, we've done all kinds of stuff together. And we've been in a ring together so many times over so many years. There was one particular time that I remember when I'm starting thinking about the legends. We were working for Old School Wrestling, and it was a show in Gretna, and it was a building in Gretna that we ran. And the promoter at the time brought in Warlord and Barbarian. If you remember Warlord and Barbarian, this was a tag team back in the day when I was a kid that was just scary as hell. So I've never seen Barbarian. I've seen Barbarian before, been in a ring with him before, but I've never been in a ring with Warlord. And when I seen this massive man, I thought I was big at 350, 6'5". This guy, I think, was 6'6", 6'7", jacked. I mean, completely ripped, huge. And So we're going to do a 6-man tag that night, I think it was. It was Stan Sweetan, myself, and I want to say Blade Boudreaux against Barbarian, Warlord, and Marty Raw. So we outcutting the promo in the ring. Warlord, Barbarian, and Marty Raw hit the ring. Well, me and Blade jet, because we see him coming, so we jet out the ring. Leave Stan in the ring by himself. And they get behind Stan, and Stan just feels like this, just feeling. And he's going up, and he feels his arms. And he turns around. When he turned around, I didn't know Stan was going to do this. When he turns around, Stan passes out. Drops like a ton of bricks. I was screaming, laughing. This is the time I wasn't wearing a mask at this time either. So I was dying inside, laughing. So he passes out. We grab him, pull him out the ring. We cut the promo to where back and forth. Well, we're going to have a 6-man tag at the end of the night against these guys. So we decided to get in there. So we get in the back and we, kind of discussing the match a little bit. And Warlord comes up to me and says, "Hey, brother, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some things, this, that, and the other. Hit me with the clothesline. And when you hit me with the clothesline, I want you to hit me with the clothesline." I'm like, "I'll hit you with the clothesline. I ain't got no problem hitting you with the clothesline." When I throw like I said before, I've told y'all this before. When I throw my forearms, when I throw my clotheslines, when I throw my shoulder tackles, I lay it in as hard as I can. So I told him, "Brother, I'm coming with it. I'm coming." At the time, I'm 350. We get in the ring, and all hell breaks loose. Warlord turns around, and I look at Blade Boudreaux and said, "I'm going to hit this sumbitch with everything I got." Boy, when I tell you I stuck this guy, I thought I killed. I was coming off the ropes with a clothesline from hell. I hit this dude, and my arm just stopped in midair, and he just stood there, and he flexed, and he pounded his chest, and I was like, "Oh my God, I just hit this dude with everything I had, and he didn't budge." Needless to say, I was scared. I was like, "Oh shit." He says, "Do it again." I come off the ropes. I even tried to leap up in the air and hit him. Dude stood there he stood there like a brick wall. Didn't even phase him. Well, I came off the ropes again, and I thought he was going to take my head off. He clotheslined me. Well, I ducked the first one, came back with the second one, and he clotheslined me out of my goddamn boots. Rolled out the ring, man. I was having a blast, even though it was a blast. It was so much fun. We had a blast that night. Of course, they won. I don't know. I can't remember the whole match, but they won that night because hell, we were bringing them in, and they were the legends. And I think Warlord was like 50 at the time, and he just took my clotheslines. I'm telling you that I have never hit a person with a clothesline that hard before, and he just stood there. I was like, man. So that's two of the legends I've been in the ring with. I've got a long list. Like I was thinking about it after I dropped Jimmy Hart off. I had another 15, 20-minute drive home. I thought about it, sat back, and just thought about all the legends I've been in the ring with. And like I said, I'm going to tell some stories about some legends. But this is going to be a short one. It's only about 10 minutes. But yeah, man, like I said, I may not be wrestling anymore, but I'm still trying to find my place in professional wrestling because I still love this business, and I love all the guys that I've come across. And we have a blast in the locker room cutting up with each other. And like I said, I'm still trying to find my place of what I can do. What can I still contribute to this world of professional wrestling, because it's still in my blood, and I still love it, and I still want to be part of it. So I'm going to have a few beers. Peace out.